Welcome to the show, guys, and good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever. It's quite nice and sunny over here, and today we have an amazing project. It's a M104 3.6 AMG that came out of a W202 and is going to be going in a W201. So resto mod, we can call it that. The car is very nice. It's showroom condition. And we need to get the engine to showroom condition as well. So the plan is completely strip it, re-gasket everything, paint the block, paint all the auxiliary parts on it, and make it very, very nice and clean engine. So apparently the car had very low mileage, but we're still gonna take it apart, have a look what's inside and the condition of everything. And if it needs more than just re-gasket, obviously we're gonna do it, but I'm mostly certain that you wouldn't need anything else other than just a couple fresh gaskets, so it's not leaking. After all, it's 30 something years old, I think. Yeah, 20 something, 30 something, I don't know. But yeah, let's have a look at what we are working with, and let's go ahead and start stripping it apart. As I said already, we're outside because it's nice and beautiful weather, and this is our engine basically. M104 941 engine code, so it is a real 3.6. It's a little bit oily, but you know, if it's leaking, it means it has oil in it. But yeah, have a look at the cap, inside the cap. Very nice and clean, no yellowing. That means regular oil changes. Yeah, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. So I will put you guys on the drift car because the drift car is still here. We're waiting for some injector adapters, which I bought from Amazon. I paid £5 extra for next day delivery, even though I have Amazon Prime. Obviously private retailer or something like that. Even though I have Amazon Prime, I got charged £5 extra for next day delivery, and today is day number 2 and the injectors are still not here, so the car's still here. But basically this is the last thing before we do our last burnout with the car and send it away. But that video probably already aired out, so you're watching old news basically. But let's get to the live action. Strip that engine apart. Alright, so we need to take the cylinder head off, but we also are going to be replacing a water pump. We're going to be cleaning all the pulley systems. We have a couple new idlers, we have a new belt, we have a new viscous fan, we have a new fan blades. We have pretty much almost everything is from Mercedes, main dealer, almost brand new. And all the auxiliary stuff like hooks, alternator holder ups, hopper uppers, water pumps, power steering pump, everything is going to be taken off. All right, back with the hoodie. The sun's kind of run away, but majority of the engine is stripped down. Yeah, only auxiliary left is the exhaust pipes, the exhaust headers, sorry, and that's it pretty much. Everything on the other side stripped. Let me show you. Even the bolts at the front of the timing cover, they're all removed. Everything is being removed. Oops, sorry. Everything has been removed, and it's time to pretty much, I'm gonna drop these guys off as well, and yeah, basically it's all good to go. This is unbolted as well, so we can take the valve cover, take the timing cover, and loosen up all the chain tension and all that good stuff, and take the valve train off, take the head off, send it to Ring Engineering to service the head. So if it needs a skim, they will take a skim. Valve seals, valve guides, pressure testing and all that good stuff, just to make sure that the head is ready for the new gasket, because we're running MLS. I have collected every single bolt and I've put it in this box over here. And also in this box over here is all the auxiliary parts that came off the vehicle. So all that, the parts and the bolts are going to be sent away for cleaning. And the alloy parts might get powder coated, I'm not sure. I haven't spoken with the customer about this yet because we have plenty of time. We have 2 weeks until the car comes in, so you know, no rush for that. But yeah, the parts might get powder coated and the bolts might get zinc plated. So yeah, it looks nicer in the engine bay, like brand new. It's gonna be brand new basically. Also, there's a oily spot on the camera, so everything looks probably blurry. But yeah, I'm gonna remove the rest of the stuff now, and we can go on ahead and take the kid to get serviced. Good stuff. Alright, as I said, the rocker cover is already loosened up, so we can just kind of pull it out if it lets us. There we go. Gasket comes with it. Great. That box is gonna be so heavy. Oh, looks pretty clean down here. It's had a gasket probably before because these two remained on the head, and when that happens is usually because somebody's changed the rocker cover gasket. To be honest, that head looks like it's been serviced already once because it's cleaner than the rest of the engine, and the rest of the engine is absolutely caked, and I say caked in oil, so you know how that goes. It's 3.6, and they're kind of known for running a smidging hot, you know. That on the side is 27. Boom. Tensioner off. It's like that. Right. You can just there is some cross hatching left. But not much. There's water inside, which is not great. Let me put the bolt back on. Big socket. Honestly, it looks a little bit dirtier than I was expecting it to be. Trying to basically kick all the dirty water out of it. Yeah, ain't looking too nice, not gonna lie. I was expecting a little bit better looking engine from the inside, but from what it looks like, cylinder number 1 wasn't very happy, and cylinder 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6, like the pistons look like washed out for some reason, like they're clean, where number 1 is caked in oil. Let me show you. So cylinder number 1 caked up in oil for some reason. The rest of the cylinders, they're all washed up like that. That's number 2, that's number 3 and 4. That's number 5. That has some junk on it, but that could be from me lifting the head up. And number 6, again clean. Cylinder number 1 is covered in oil. The rest of them still have oil deposits, but they're kind of going clean, like cleaner. Does that make sense? I'm not sure. There used to be some scoring on the. There is some scoring on the cylinders. There's some rust there as well. That's been there for a while because you can see the lighter spots on the honing. But also look how thin the cylinder walls are. Incredibly thin, so you cannot sleeve them obviously, or if you can, you better be a professional. Like, that is so thin. I need to have a word with my guy that is gonna do the cylinder head and see what he's gonna advise, but looking at this, we might be doing rings and bearings just in case. Take it out, clean the cylinder bores a little bit because they do have some corrosion here and there. How's that side looking? Not too bad, but still I can see some scoring. It's not too bad, like definitely I don't think it's gonna be deep enough to be rendered unusable, but I think it would benefit from a quick dingable rebuild, you know. Okay, so the drift car is gone and we are back on the M104 C36 engine. It's all stripped down, there's nothing left, it's basically a block and a head. So let me show you. We have a table full of goodies. So we have the crank, 6 pistons, all the crank bearings, the rod bearings are still in the rods. We have oil squirters, quite nice, camshafts obviously, all the bolts, all the lifters and valve train, oil pump, guard at the bottom. Yeah, so that all that is ready. I'm gonna give everything a clean, especially if we can find new piston rings and bearings and all that stuff. In my opinion, bearings definitely need to be replaced because they all have a lot of wear marks on them. You can see the shininess out of them is gone. I need to measure them, but just looking at them I know they need doing. Block, I would love to show you inside, but I've flipped it already around. But there is some scuffs and there is some shadowing on the block, so yeah, put it in the E-Class. It will be the first time I've been driving a car for the last 2 weeks. That's a change. But yeah, I'll see you guys when we get the engine back and we start reassembly. For now, see you later.